Hey everybody, welcome to Active Self-Protection Extra. Today I just want to talk to you about another target that I really like, and I'll tell you why I really like it. Unfortunately, I'm going to tell you, you can't get this target almost anywhere. I haven't found it anywhere because the company went out of business, but I'm going to talk to you about the principles of why I think it's a great target. Big Tex Outdoors has holsters, accessories, optics, and other parts that you need as a self-defender. I'm one of his customers and I recommend him highly. Check out the page on our website with our favorite deals. So once again, we're here at C2 Tactical in Scottsdale. Really grateful to them for giving us some space. And a couple things about this target. First of all, I bought these off Omaha Targets before they went out of business. I bought a boatload of them because they were super cheap. And a couple of things that this target does well. First of all, you notice that this is a real size human, okay? So it happens to be a woman in this particular instance. Women do point guns at people, so you know they can be a deadly threat as well. It is a human target. So when we are talking about defensive shooting, I do like silhouette targets that are human targets because it shows me what sight picture I'm actually going to see. So this is preferable to something without any kind of humanoid features for defensive shooting. So when we're doing defensive stuff, a lot of times I like this. Secondly, if you're paying attention, you notice that there is some outlines here. So it has the FBI Q bottle target around this. So I can shoot the FBI qual or similar quals on this target and have an anatomically significant hits. Now you notice here what happens, the couple problems that I have with the Q bottle is you notice right here, the Q bottle kind of comes up here, but that's where her hair is. This would be a miss on the actual person, but it counts as a hit on the Q bottle, which is one of the reasons I don't love the Q bottle. But it goes all the way down here just above her pelvis, so it doesn't have a pelvic girdle on this one. So it goes down into her abdominal cavity and we see the entirety of the head. Now again, at least it's the size of her head. Anything on the target would be some kind of hit. But it has better targets than that even. Number one, it has this A-zone target. And when we talk about hitting that 8-inch circle, we talk about hitting an A-zone, one of the things that we talk about here is and you've heard me say this all the time, collarbone to diaphragm inside the nipples is basically where you want to hit. That is the thoracic cavity. That is where we see, really anatomically significant hits, cause Phibbs factor and cause incapacitation. So that's what we see here. We see that this is about her diaphragm. You can see where her rib cage ends about right here. So that's about, it's maybe a half-inch low or something like that, but not too bad. And again, up here, maybe I would have scooched this just a hair higher to get up to her collarbone. So I might have done that, but it's real close. And so that's great. And again, inside the nipples for that idea of an anatomically significant hit, because if I hit out here, it might do some damage, but it might not penetrate as much as we want. Even inside that, I have a smaller box, which would represent about a fist-sized box, which is about her heart. So that's a pretty significant, really anatomically significant hit where I want to get things. Also has an eye box. So this particular one is a triangle. So, we get a T-box is what we kind of get here, but it's a triangular T-box. So if I'm trying to get headshots, I can get those in this direction as well. So there's a lot of things I can do here from an anatomically significant position. And today we're going to actually even shoot the ASP 10-round skill check on these targets. This particular target as well has some little tiny dots. These are 1-inch circles. These are little tiny circles, which we can certainly use for verifying our zero on our sights, or warming up with very small targets, very short, very tiny shots, and making sure that we can do that. So this is the kind of target I love. Again, I can't point you to a place to get these because Omaha Targets went out of business, and I bought a boatload of them, but I love to use this target and something like it. So some things that you should look for in a great target. I do like a photorealistic target that is a real size human, and this is a real size human on a photorealistic target. Even the way that we have it hung right now, I'm 5'10". This woman would be, I'd guess, about 5'6", somewhere in that ballpark. That's pretty accurate, your average female height. Then you have scoring zones, so you can actually objectively score, and you have those overlaid such that when you are actually shooting the target, they're very hard to see. And those are all things that I think you should look for in a realistic defensive target.